Espen Ashlad and the Good Helpers.
The Vaden king had heard of a ship that went just as fast as on water as on land. And then he promised the princess and half the kingdom to anyone that could build a ship like that. There was 3 brothers who wanted to make the ship: Per, Paul, and Espen Ashlad.
First, Per went out. He brought his axe and his knapsack. In the woods, he met an old man. What are you doing? He lied of making bowls. The man asked what was in his knapsack. Per lied and said it was manure. Per started building. Everything turned into bowls. When he sat down for lunch, all he found was manure. He gave up and went home.
Say happened to Paul. He went home as well.
It was Espen Ashlad's turn. His brothers laughed at him. His mother said he wouldn't get any food to bring along. Espen Ashlad found some of the food to bring along. He also met the old man and was asked the same question. Espen Ashlad didn't lie, but told the old man about the ship and the princess. The old man, Espen Ashlad, told Espen Ashlad to cut out a little piece. The old man from the big oak and put it right back in. Then he should lay down and go to sleep and not wake up until the old man woke him up. He slept all night. In the morning, the old man had the ship ready. The Ashlad was to take along everyone he met. First, he met a man that was eating rocks. "What kind of guy are you?" said Espen Ashlad. "I'm so hungry I can never eat enough." The man asked if he could come along.
"If you want to come along, you can just jump on." "A man with three weights on his leg." "What kind of man are you?" asked Ashlad. "I'm so light-footed, and I don't wear the weights. I'll run to the end of the world in 5 minutes." Then the man asked if he can come along. "Well, come along, just come in." Finally, he met a man that had 7 summers and 15 winters inside. "What kind of a guy are you?" said Espen Ashlad. "I have 7 summers and 15 winters inside me. If I don't cover my mouth, they might all slip out, and that would be the end of the world." The man asked if he could come along. "Well, come along, just come in." Espen Ashlad and his friends got to the king's place. Espen said, "Here's the ship. Now can I have the princess and half the kingdom?" The king didn't think he was quite good enough for his daughter. The king gave Espen Ashlad a task. Heat up the 3 barrels of meat he could have her. Espen asked to bring along a friend, and the king locked them in with the meat overnight. Espen brought along the guy that could never eat enough. The next morning, all the meat was gone. "Now can I have the princess and half the kingdom?" asked Espen Ashlad. "Nah, I have one more task for you," said the king.
"If you could go to the word center
and get some water from the princess's tea in 5 minutes, you can have her." Espen asked if he could send one of his friends. He sent the guy who was so light-footed. It didn't take long, and the guy was back with water. "Now, could I have the princess in the kingdom?" asked Splashing. "Now I have one more test for you," said the king.
Hang on.
"If you can burn up all my wood, you can have her." Espen asked if he could bring his friends. They locked him in overnight. When it was getting really hot, Espen asked the guy who had 7 summers and 15 winters to let out a winter to cool things down. So they kept it nice all night. The next morning, the king came to see how they were doing. When he opened the door, he got a shot of cold winter right in his face.
He didn't dare ask Espen for one more task. So he said,
Take the princess.
take the princess and the kingdom as well. They lived happily ever after. Snip, snap, tuda, så
Även till det.